All right, let's dive into something called the Life Gamification Protocol. This is a seriously powerful way to take those tasks you absolutely dread, yeah, like studying, and flip them into a game you actually get hooked on, a game you can win.
So let me paint a picture for you. I bet this sounds familiar. You can sink into a video game and bam, 6 hours fly by. No problem. But the second you open a textbook, it's like your brain just powers down after, 6 minutes?
So what gives? Why is there such a massive difference between these two things? How can one hold our attention for hours, while the other feels like a total drag almost instantly?
Well, here's the thing, and it might not be what you think. You're not lazy. You're not undisciplined. The real issue is that when you're studying, your brain is just bored. It's completely understimulated, and it's screaming for something more engaging.
This all comes down to brain chemistry, really. See, video games are designed by geniuses to hijack your brain's dopamine reward system. They give you this constant drip of rewards, points, little achievements, leveling up. It's instant gratification. Studying, on the other hand, that good grade is weeks, maybe months away, and your brain absolutely despises waiting for a reward. So, what if we could actually flip the script? What if we took that same addictive psychology that game designers use and pointed it straight at our study habits? Well, that's exactly what the Life Gamification Protocol is all about. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome to Level 1, the XP system. I want you to think of this as creating a whole new currency for your progress, one that your brain can actually see, count, and get excited about. Now, the rules of the game are super simple, but you gotta stick to them. First off, we're not measuring our day in hours anymore. We're measuring it in points. 90 minutes of pure, deep, phone-in-the-other-room focus gets you 1 experience point. We'll call it XP. 45 minutes, that's half a point. And here's the most important rule. If you're distracted, if you're scrolling while you work, you get a big, fat 0. It doesn't count. Your daily quest, if you choose to accept it, is to earn 5 XP. Every single day. This isn't some vague goal like study more. No, this is a clear, concrete target you can hit.
And you know, any good game needs rewards and consequences. So, when you hit your 5 XP goal for the day, you unlock a loot box. This is your reward. Maybe it's an hour of Netflix, your favorite snack, a guilt-free nap, whatever. But if you miss a day, your streak, the number of days in a row you've hit your goal, resets all the way back to 0. And trust me, nobody likes losing their streak. We're going to use that to our advantage. Let's move on to Level 2, crafting power-ups. This is where we get a little sneaky and start hacking our own biology to make those boring tasks actually feel good.
The secret weapon here is a cool psychological trick called temptation bundling. It's super simple. You just take something you love to do, something that gives you that nice dopamine hit, and you link it, you bundle it with something you have to do, like a really boring study session. So here's how you actually craft these power-ups. Let's say you have a favorite playlist that gets you super hyped. New rule, you are only allowed to listen to that playlist while you're grinding through physics problems. Or maybe you love that fancy iced coffee. From now on, you only get to drink it while you're studying organic chemistry. Pretty soon, your brain starts to connect the boring task with the pleasure of the reward, and you'll actually start looking forward to it. It's wild. Okay, so we've got our point system, we've got our power-ups, now we're at Level 3, and this is where things get really deep. This level isn't about what you do, it's about who you become. We're talking about an identity shift.
So the first move here is to literally stop thinking of yourself as a student. I mean, think about that word. It's passive. It's someone who just receives information. A student is basically a victim of the syllabus, just waiting for things to happen to them.
You need to switch from that NPC mode into main character mode, right? An NPC in a game just follows their script. They think, I have to read this chapter. But the main character, they think, I need to clear this level. One is a passive victim, the other is an active soldier on a mission. One waits, the other makes things happen. So, from now on, that syllabus isn't a to-do list, it's an enemy territory map, and it's your job to conquer it. Every exam is a boss fight. As soon as you make it a competition, the boredom just melts away, and you start feeling driven. You need to enter wartime mode.
All right, time for the final challenge. Welcome to Level 4, the boss fight. This is where we manufacture a sense of urgency to unlock your peak performance. We're going to do this with something called speedruns.
But first, let me ask you a serious question. Why are you studying with unlimited time?
I mean, every exciting game you've ever played has a clock, right? A time limit that creates tension and focus. So why would you give yourself endless, open-ended time to do your work? We all know that work just expands to fill whatever time we give it.
The solution is simple. You create your own time limit. Set a timer on your phone for 20 minutes and challenge yourself. How many problems can you crush before it goes off? How many pages can you review? That ticking clock is going to force you into a state of flow. There's no time to check your phone when you're in the middle of a high-stakes ranked match against yourself.
When you boil it all down, this entire protocol is really about one core idea. Life is the ultimate open-world game, and you've really only got two choices. You can be an NPC, a background character, just scrolling through other people's highlight reels, or you can be the player, the one who puts in the work, who grinds in the dark when nobody's watching to build their skills, to build their empire.
Look, we've just given you the whole system, the cheat codes to rig the game of studying in your favor. They're right here in your hands. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to play?